when Josh Allen uncorked a 42-yard side-armed missile through a Lake Erie crosswind and into the end zone at Buffalo's Highmark Stadium. The roar was seismic. The touchdown capped a 38-31 thriller over Miami, but the real aftershock rippled through every sports bar, subreddit, and fantasy group chat in America. Allen had just become the fastest player in league history to 300 total touchdowns, eclipsing Patrick Mahomes by a single game. Phones lit up, memes went into overdrive, and the NFL's quarterback hierarchy was suddenly up for debate. In that moment, Allen didn't just break a record. He ignited a new era in the league's arms race. Let's dive in. The record that was supposed to last a generation. Patrick Mahomes had set the bar at 128 games, a pace that humiliated history. Tom Brady needed 162 outings to hit 300. Peyton Manning burned through 157. Aaron Rodgers, 174. Mahomes crushed them on fast forward, aided by Andy Reid's aerial masterpiece, track star receivers, and a skill for turning broken plays into SportsCenter loops. Analysts called it a forever record, citing defensive coordinators' new too-high safety craze, increased holding flags, and the sheer injury attrition that plagues dual-threat quarterbacks. To break it, someone would need to average 2.3 touchdowns every single game for 6 straight seasons, miss virtually 0 starts, survive January football, and do it while their franchise asked them to be both cannon and cavalry. In short, it was impossible until a 6 feet 5 inches farm kid from Firebaugh decided otherwise. Josh Allen, from cotton fields to cannon arm. Picture rural Central California, dusty roads, crop dusters, and a teenage Josh Allen firing footballs between tractor tires because no quarterback coach would answer his emails. 0 Division I offers came. Eastern Michigan yanked its lone scholarship at the 11th hour. Allen bet on himself at Reedley College, lifted weights in a converted barn, and sent 1,000 cold emails before Wyoming finally bit. Even after flashing raw athletic freakishness in Laramie's swirling winds, draft pundits laughed. Wildly inaccurate. Projects like a tight end, day 2 gamble at best. Buffalo took him 7th overall in 2018, and Twitter melted down with aquarium diving gifs. Allen responded by becoming the first guy in and last out, retraining his footwork with Jordan Palmer, and throwing 10,000 off-season passes into a net until the release looked like a pitching machine. The chip on his shoulder grew the size of Niagara Falls, and the league had no idea what was coming. Patrick Mahomes, born of baseball bloodlines, molded by Andy Reid. Flip coasts and backgrounds, and you meet Patrick LeVon Mahomes II, dad a big league pitcher, godfather LaTroy Hawkins, backyard wiffle ball sessions producing 60-yard crossbody bombs before puberty. Texas Tech unleashed him in the Big 12's defense optional shootouts. His junior year stat line, 5,052 yards and 41 scores, looked photoshopped. Kansas City traded up to number 10, handed him a redshirt year behind Alex Smith, and paired him with Reid's West Coast textbook on steroids. Year 1 as starter, 50 touchdowns, MVP, no-look passes that rewired what kids tried on Pop Warner fields. Year 2, Lombardi Trophy. By the time he raced to 300 TDs, Mahomes was the NFL's rock star, a human cheat code whose only nemesis seemed to be sideline ketchup stains. Their first duel in 2020 dripped with cinema. Monday Night Rain, empty pandemic stands, Allen outdueling Mahomes 26-17 and flashing that signature hurdling bravado. The league leaned forward. Here were 2 quarterbacks, built like linebackers, armed like artillery, showing swagger last seen in 90s action flicks. Yet the contrasts fueled the fire. Polished prodigy versus gritty self-made brawler, barbecue versus buffalo wings, sneaker deals versus snow boots. Every rematch became a referendum on talent versus toil, nature versus nurture. Doing the math on the Unbreakable, to catch Mahomes in 2025, Allen needed an absurd 58 touchdowns, passing and rushing, over 17 games, all while facing the NFL's toughest strength of schedule and gusts that turned field goals into frisbees. That meant 3 scores per week with basically no off days. 1 ankle sprain, 1 blizzard cancellation, and the chase was dead. Defensive coordinators adapted, blanketing deep zones, daring Allen to nickel and dime. He countered by surgically hitting flats early, then roasting safeties late, adding designed QB power runs whenever linebackers drifted. Advanced metrics show he faced top 10 defenses in 9 of those games, he still averaged 3.4 TDs and 327 yards. No one else in history has strung a streak that nuclear against competition that stiff. Mahomes enjoyed continuity. Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, and Travis Kelce year after year. Allen juggled 3 coordinators in 5 seasons, endured a revolving door at guard, and watched Stephon Diggs miss critical stretches. His run game ranked bottom third twice, forcing him to be Buffalo's short yardage back on frigid nights that felt like open field car crashes. One game in Foxborough, he dislocated a shoulder, popped it back in, and still ran quarterback power on 4th and 1. Another week, he played through a plantar fascia tear, taping the foot numb and firing a 65-yard moonball on the first snap. Durability plus recklessness usually equals catastrophe. For Allen, it equaled legend. Digging deeper, biomechanics data shows Allen's release trimmed from 0.48 seconds as a rookie to 0.4% one. By 2023, light speed in quarterback terms, thanks to obsessive off-season work transferring force from hips to shoulder. That shaved milliseconds are why blitzes now feel pointless. Meanwhile, his average launch angle on deep balls dropped 5 degrees, flattening trajectories so 25. Wind gusts became non-issues. These aren't highlight reel details, but the stuff that actually murders records. Mahomes' perfect storm and how Allen weathered it. Mahomes' march was aided by league-wide rules tilt favoring passing, point of emphasis flags on DB contact, RPO confusion, and a supporting cast that included a Hall of Fame tight end plus Olympic sprinter receivers. By 2023, defenses finally adjusted, living in 2 high shells. Mahomes' explosive plays dipped 18%, yet he still cruised because Kansas City's system morphed into quick game death by 1,000 slants. Allen had no such luxury. Buffalo asked him to be the offense, full stop. His share of team touchdowns in 2024? A ludicrous 82%, highest since Steve Young's mid-90s peak. The night the record fell, Week 12, 2025, Allen entered at 298 touchdowns. Early second quarter, he pump faked to safety, spun out of a free rusher, and hit Dalton Kincaid for number 299. Late third, trailing by 4, he saw cover 0, audible to a slot fade, and dropped a 25-yard dime for history. The celebration? A simple point to the sky, then straight to the sideline tablet for the next drive. The television compound cut split screens of Mahomes watching from Arrowhead's locker room, dead-eyed. Broadcast ratings spiked 18%, becoming NBC's most-watched regular season game since Manning Favre in '06. Advanced stat nerds at TRU Media crunched the numbers. Allen's 300 TDs came with a league-average supporting cast EPA of 0.06, compared to Mahomes' 0.12. Translation? Allen produced elite numbers in an environment that would sink most quarterbacks to mediocrity. His average pass traveled 10.3 air yards, highest among starters, meaning he didn't pile up screens. And don't forget the ground game, 56 rushing scores that forced DCs into existential crises. Fold it all together and Allen's touchdown pace adjusted for era, venue weather, and roster stability is 24% harder to replicate than Mahomes. The numbers that nobody's talking about. Here's what makes Allen's record even more insane. He did it in an era where passing is actually down. The NFL's average passing yards per game in 2025 is the lowest it's been since 2017. Defenses have adapted to the modern passing game with more too-high safety looks, taking away the deep ball. Running backs are relevant again, yet Allen is putting up better numbers than Mahomes did during the peak passing era of 2018 to 2020. Allen's touchdown breakdown: 245 passing, 55 rushing. Mahomes had 271 passing, 29 rushing. Allen is literally running through defenses while also throwing at an elite level. He's on pace to be the first quarterback ever with 300 passing touchdowns and 75 rushing touchdowns. For perspective, Cam Newton, the best rushing quarterback ever, finished his career with 75 rushing touchdowns total. Allen might have that by age 30. The efficiency metrics are staggering too. Allen's last 75 games, 69.8% completion rate, 8.1 yards per attempt, 114.3 passer rating. Mahomes' last 75 games, 67.2%, 7.8 YPA, 108.7 rating. Allen is more accurate, more explosive, and more efficient. The narrative that he's just a big arm who runs is dead. He's become the most complete quarterback in football. The Mahomes response that has everyone worried. Here's where things get interesting. After Allen broke the record, everyone expected Mahomes to do the classy thing. Tweet congratulations, maybe make a comment about healthy competition. Instead, Radio silence for 2 full days. When he finally did respond, it wasn't what anyone expected. He posted a photo of his 3 Super Bowl rings with the caption, "Records are meant to be broken. These aren't. The gloves are off." Sources close to the Chiefs say Mahomes was furious about losing the record, especially to Allen. He's reportedly told teammates that the regular season is practice and that January is when real players make history. The Chiefs have won 7 straight since that tweet. Mahomes has thrown 19 touchdowns and 0 interceptions in that span. He's playing angry, and angry Mahomes is terrifying. But Allen's response was even better. He didn't tweet anything. He just went out and dropped 400 yards and 5 touchdowns on the Patriots the following week. His post-game press conference, "I don't play for records. I play for championships. Everything else is noise." When asked about Mahomes' ring tweet, Allen smiled and said, "Jewelry stores are open to everyone." How 2 quarterbacks rewrote the NFL job description. Because of them, front offices now salivate over height-weight speed freaks who can throw off-platform seeds through hurricane gusts. Playbooks brim with QB power reads, sprint outs to the left hash, and loop-de-loop motion to expose coverage rules. High school coaches teach Mahomes' sidearm and Allen's hurdle drills, while orthopedic surgeons brace for the next wave of labrum repairs. Even Madden added a chaos factor rating inspired by their improvisations. The ripple effect is tangible. 7 of the last 9 first-round quarterbacks run sub-4.6 40s and throw 65-yard lasers, because the blueprint is now public. So who's truly on top? If rings are everything, Mahomes holds the throne. If raw output and degree of difficulty matter, Allen's case is bulletproof. The truth, sports history rarely hands out unanimous verdicts in real time. We're living inside the documentary's middle act, where momentum swings hourly. That uncertainty is catnip for engagement, the reason every podcast, Discord server, and TikTok stitch keeps the conversation viciously alive. For the next decade, every Monday will bring a new data point, every January a new plot twist, and some future February parade will crown the argument. At least until the sequel. Call your shot. Will Allen's ferocity finally haul a Lombardi to Buffalo? Can Mahomes counterpunch by snatching back the next record in line? One thing's certain, the game will keep tilting. Smash that like button and tag a friend who's still arguing about Allen versus Mahomes. Drop your hottest take in the comments. Is Josh Allen now the NFL's top dog? Or does Mahomes' ring collection still make him the king? Who's your pick and why? Let's see who's got the boldest call. Top comments get pinned. See you in the next video.